Greetings all. Blessings. Yeah, I wanted to do this quick video about, or message about skepticism. And it's quite understandable seeing how the material that we're connecting, at least on this channel and other channels that are similar to it, in the real world, and this stuff does not, doesn't really fly together very well. Those days eventually will be over. But we're in the early stages of all this, so it's going to be some time. The message I received, now this can change, between now and 30 years from now, 30 to 40 years, we will see an event, or something's going to happen. I don't know what it is. Now, you can have pockets. Now, we already have this already as for extraterrestrial visitation. And I think that will pop up here and there, possibly. As for being known, at least through interviews or something like that, they're not mainstream. But I do something, I don't know what's going to happen in my lifetime, and those that are in the same age. I'm 37 right now, so I don't know what's going to happen. But those that are not ready for all this, which is fine. If you don't believe any of this, that's fine. But what matters is the message. It doesn't mean any, it doesn't stick with you and you just call us all crazy. That means the message isn't really connect with you and you're not ready for it, whatever it might be. And that's completely understandable. It's not like we're not on, ABC or CBS or whatever, any of this type of information for that matter. Not just me, but the information in general of what we're talking about here. Aliens, angels. This isn't on ABC in the morning at your daily talk shows. This isn't part of culture at all. So it's understandable why we're getting, we're gonna get knifed to death. That's not a good way of putting it, but in some regard and through words, through verbiage, it's kind of like that, or a lot worse. So it's understandable. Not to say this won't be the mainstream eventually. I think it will be. We're just going to keep on no matter what. Let them call us crazy, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're just not ready for it. Yeah, there's a couple of things I wanted to say here. That's right. There's 40 years. I also feel 400 years. And it might be an event between now and then, obviously. Who knows? Like 400 years, we'll get ourselves our visitation, connect to the aliens, and everything will be la-di-da. Now that can change, of course. Be faster, later, whatever. But this stuff is not going away. It's only going to increase. I think it will become a thing over time. And those that are not into all of this, which is fine, well, yeah, you're not born with it. I mean, it seems, this stuff seems as evil, whatever. You're not used to this stuff. So it's quite understandable. Doesn't mean we're going away, but this isn't going away. This is just going to increase more. And there's other channels, obviously, that connect with this type of channeling, healing, psychic energies, whatever it might be. It's not, just going to keep on rolling. And I think the message will span out as people more connect to their alien selves. Now, this alien stuff's a little bit out there compared to the psychic stuff. Yeah, we're like the crazier of all of them. Here, yeah, we're just bat nuts. We're as far out there as you can get. Yeah, we have insane asylum written all over us, which is fine. Functional, insane people. So maybe if people connect more with this stuff than your psychic world, because not everybody feels like they're psychic, but they do feel like they're from somewhere else. Either way, this stuff's going to be increasing eventually somehow. I had an interview. I'm going to be posting that. That's with I wouldn't say it's with a big channel, but it's a pretty big group as for audience. I'll post that later on when it's ready. I'm not going to give any spoilers out yet. But I wanted to, obviously you already know what we're up against, but, the theater of our world. I was going to go through it a little bit. Not to say I have that much to add to it, but stuff what we're going against, like people, you go to work, I'm hearing a victim of that to some degree. I'm starting to get away from it more. After I go to work and then I come here channel, I look at YouTube and just, I don't want to talk to any more aliens. I just want to relax and calm it down. And now I'm doing more meditations. That's kind of like channeling again. It's like, which is good because now I'm disconnecting from humanity altogether. As for, it's pop culture stuff. Because I mostly try to do meditations. It takes a while to get used to it, but during the day, which is strange, but disconnect from humanity's little whatever it's selling. And as for it, so I wanted to show some of this. At least I have like if anyone looks like, oh, that was another thing. There's two more things before I'm just going to go through other news sites and stuff. A lot of this content is for people in the future, obviously now, but in the future also. This is like, okay, it might not be singing with a lot of people right now, but in the future, definitely. It all takes time for everything to, most are not ready for this. Even some spiritual corners, this is kind of a little bit too much for some. Feel it's this fantasy or whatever it might be, but it is living with us. It's just like we're opening up the cavern that is us, and it's weird, and it's just not part of this culture at all. And another thing that people are not into all of this, some skeptics are just there's different versions. There's troll, and then there's skepticism, whatever. Either way, those that are battling a lot of this. Well, let's put it this way. Those that don't believe in this and just go on their day. A lot of them still have a lot more lifetimes to go here. A lot of us in the spiritual community, I can't say all of us, but a lot of us are on our last lives. Meaning we've had enough of this place. We've got it out of our system. We came here, clear all this stuff out we need to clear out and go. I believe I'm one of them, and I believe there's others out there who feel the same way. And so the spiritual energies, you feel more connected with the other side. You get connected more to your alien friends. And you just feel like, this is it. And those that are bashing all what we're doing have many more lifetimes to go. It's like, see, in 400 years, we'll be showing up in the ships or whatever. And many of them will maybe eventually be ready then. Even then is kind of questionable. But anyway, I'm just putting it out there. You might know who you are, probably. You can always make that decision also if you want to reincarnate. To say everyone's, oh yeah, you're not ready for this stuff. That means you're going to have like 20 more lifetimes here. That's not the case. It's just, you always have the choice, but a whole lot of them are going to be here a couple more times. So anyway, that's just what I get. Whatever, everybody's different. But anyway, just to give you an idea. There's something else I forgot what it was. So anyway, it's like the world that we're battling with today. I want to say it's battle, but our culture of our world is like, I was going to go through some of the new stuff. The theater of our world today. This is for any of those. Yeah, isn't this lovely? Yeah, that's nice and positive. This is another way of detach. I mean, it's like this is all theater. I can't believe they're remaking Lethal Weapon. What is going on with all that? Dude, it's so terrible. It's just, I can't watch this stuff, but whatever. It's just, it's not very kind, is it? It's not very friendly, and none of this is. Even some of the, anyway, I don't even want to look at any more of this stuff. Oh yeah, I did an interview with, no, I didn't do an interview, but an interview I found on with the Moore Show. It's with Daryl Anka. It was kind of quite interesting what he said about Bashar. A little bit different type of information. I'm not sure if other interviews have brought up this subject matters about Bashar, but it's quite interesting. If anyone wants to check it out, just go to the Moore Show. It's on YouTube, and it's one of the recent videos. We'll just do Daryl Anka. I'll leave it up for a second. But I learned a lot actually about some of my own channelings through that. It was kind of interesting. It's not exactly there to tell you your future, your past. It's there to give you a message. And if you don't believe it, that's fine. Just doesn't connect with you. It doesn't really matter who it's coming from, really. Just does it do anything for it? No, that's fine. That's okay. But this is the whole idea of all of this is to have us understand more about ourselves, be more positive, connect more to the higher realms. Patience is very difficult here. We're all learning that. Especially in traffic and everything else. But it's like we're moving up to something better. And when we connect spirituality, you do feel a healing, like a tolerance of the earth, you can say. It's like you can deal with things a little bit better than being, getting absorbed in the negativity, throwing yourself away on fiction and fiction novels, and more concentrate on you and who you are. And the journey of you is more interesting than the entertainment here. Of course, it has its place, of course. But when you learn about yourself, and you might feel like, oh, I'm just, like in a meditation state, you might say, oh, I'm just making all this stuff up. Most likely you're not. This stuff's part of you. It wouldn't be coming up if it wasn't a part of you. And it might be unbelievable. A lot of the stuff from the aliens and whatever it might be, they know that we can only handle so much. And some of it's like outrageous stuff that we can't connect with yet. It's just beyond our 3D little world. If we haven't seen it on TV, we don't really understand what you're talking about. So obviously there's a lot of stuff out there that they can't convey to us yet. But that doesn't really matter. Not to say we're not going that direction. I think we are. I think we're levitating from this 3D reality, but realize there's a lot of stuff out there that, like in our lifetime, we will see a change, but a drastic one, who knows? As for the financial meltdown, there will be one eventually. I even saw a nuclear breakdown, but no time soon. This is way in the future, beyond when most of us are not here, is what I'm saying. But I don't think it's anything that is like to wipe out humanity. Nothing like that at all. It's just a change in vibration. That's all. I believe it'll be taken care of, whatever it might be. I do see a nuclear, maybe I don't say war, but nuclear issues. But nothing that can't be. Anyway, that's in the future. Not our problem right now. But yeah, raising the vibration, whatever direction you want to go, light, dark, whatever. But that's about it. So I figured I'd put that out there, meaning that those that are skeptical of all this stuff is quite understandable. It's very understandable, and I am more. I mean, it's going to be the more we get, more of the stuff gets more attention, the more we're going to get bombarded by you guys are freaking nuts, and that's fine. But we're in the world, in space. Think you're here by yourselves. Think again. This is how you connect to the higher realms by not worrying about what other people think. So, of course, they're going to cry and do what they're doing. That's normal. So, also, see how I'm here. Update. Yeah, I'll be doing videos throughout the week, wherever I can. So I don't know what my schedule will be, but it'll be up and down. So I'll post what I can, quick channeling here and there. We'll see how things go. So, yeah, those are skeptical of all this. It's all good, but we'll welcome them, even if they don't understand this. Yeah, this is crazy town here. And you think we're making this stuff up, think again. And the truth is more crazier than what we experience here. So, we're undoing the limitations, basically. You want to put limitations around us by being skeptical? Well, that's not working. They're going to undo all their limitations. Because they're going to say that's not real. Go back to watching your television, your Dancing with the Stars, and go back to being asleep. It's like, no thanks. So they can just keep on calling us crazy or doing whatever they're going to do. Be negative, whatever they're going to do, go right ahead. So, much love, everyone. And I think we'll have a channeling right after this. We'll see how things go. All right, much love. Blessings.